Yes, sir. Welcome back, everyone, to sixth episode of Into the Jawn podcast. And today we are going to recap Mac Miller's albums, his last three albums,
Nice
Divine
three.
Feminine, Swimming, and then Circles. So we'll hop into that. But Jalen, any shout outs today? Anything we gotta say?
Shout out Kyle if you're watching. I did tell you to watch it.
Right.
Shout out I don't know whoever the hell else is watching.
For real. Shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to Dana, Jazz, Noah, all of the homies. We appreciate y'all. And for real, we kick it with y'all new episodes every Monday. So now let's hop into Divine Feminine, that horny joint, that
This
horny
shit
album.
slap, bro.
It do slap.
Shit
It's
fire.
cool. We mess with it here. So just a little bit of an intro. Um, Before the album, Mac felt kind of that like he didn't tackle like the like true forms of love before Divine Feminine. So he's kind of like saying, like, oh, here's my experience of love. I'm gonna put it out there, and that's how we're gonna go. And apparently, he's been the love he got is divine, bro.
Premium, some would say.
Premium. That shit is fire. I mean, yes, sir. But let's hop into some tracks. So the first track on Divine Feminine is the gorgeous
Fucking
Congratulations
beautiful, my nigga.
featuring
Shit was
how you say the name? Bilal?
gorgeous. Bilal.
Bilal. There
It's
you
like
go.
it's like
Gorgeous.
halal, but Bilal.
All right, I got you. I got you. Take it away, bro. Take it. It's
Bro.
gorgeous.
When I first
Yeah,
heard
bro.
this song come on, Ariana Grande did that. Wait, what she saying in the intro? Something about Divine Feminine, right? She said something. I'm like, all right, cool. And then it
Yep.
started. The strings, bro. I'm like, this is a 9 automatically. Automatically, it's a 9 just from
Oh
the
man, this
strings.
shit. Put it down. This shit slap.
And
This
this
shit.
man started talking about, yo, let me get in that ass, bro. He like,
Ah.
Daddy, chill. He was like, wow, you know me so well, but let me get in that ass, bro. But
Yeah, he like this every day.
and then like after he does his little spill, like the fucking Bilal vocals, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he from Philly too. You know that? He from
Oh,
Philly.
Bilal.
Yeah,
Ooh. Oh shit.
man,
He
bro.
know how I get down, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. This song made me low. But
All right, bro. Future Jalen loves Love Jones. Just know this a song that's coming on second date. So, so no, I like the opening. Like Jalen, like you said, it really sets the mood. It's nice, sensual, uh, and like I like the beginning too. Like you said, it starts. It's a little heavenly. I like the choir, uh,
I feel like
and
I
I feel
just
like
got transported to the top 1%.
For Jalen's just like, bro, we on another level right now, bro. Shit, man got me floating, bro. But yeah, so just to give you a little storyline, Mac kind of just ruminates over like a past love. And it shows that Mac's pretty dependent on his lover.
Yeah.
And he attributes her to his highs and lows when she's gone. But bro, sonically when those violins hit, bro, and Bilal starts singing, like you said, this shit fire. That shit is just like when you open up some soda, bro. Just like Jalen said.
It's
Just like
like
that.
heavenly McDonald's Sprite,
For real, it's McDonald's Sprite. You saying it's McDonald's Sprite. That's
Bro,
that's that's real high praise.
This shit is lightning in a bottle, bro.
For real, bro. So also just to note, the woman Max talking about here is like the girl he had from honestly like day one. They were like kind of on and off, but they still try to stick through it, and it didn't end up working. But
Yeah,
this is
Shawty
like
know
what he's
me.
talking about with his past love. Yeah,
Yeah. Only
yeah, for
song
real.
dedicated to Ariana Grande on this album, Female Pussy, is Cinderella. And that's only
Yep.
the first time for Cinderella.
He said premium. Yeah, it's Cinderella. But we'll get to Cinderella. We'll get to them. We'll get to that
Yes.
joint. So let's move on. Track 2. We got Dying
We both know that's the
featuring
bullshit.
Anderson. We be fighting. We be. All
You
right.
be united. She be baby. You be fighting.
So basically, I'm just like, when this joint starts for me, like when Pac's vocals come in, I'm like, this joint fire. It's fire. It's
Fire,
upbeat.
bro.
It's groovy. I mess with the R&B, the soul influence, and like, bro, we see Mac transitioning right from
Yes.
Good AM, where it's like it's grimy, it's trap,
Yeah.
and now he's groovy. He's groovy.
Man,
He's soft right
is
now.
horny, bro.
he bro, you know what he doing tonight, bro? Or
100%.
what he was doing
True.
that nights. He was getting it. Um, so any other notes from the song, Jay?
Listen,
I
bro,
thought it was solid.
Anderson Paak feature, it's automatically a good song at that point, bro. Anderson Paak is
That's
a
pretty
national
true. That's
treasure.
pretty true.
That man's voice is just his voice like the definition of like groovy, jazzy, and funky. I don't know why the fuck they put this nigga on the cover of Double XL for freshman class. I forgot which year it was. Like this nigga's not even a rapper. Like what? But
This man,
anyways,
he just a groovster, bro.
he a
Like you don't gotta put him in
groovy.
a box.
He's a
You don't
groovy
gotta put him in no
singer.
box.
Exactly. And his freestyle was
For real.
fucking trash too. But that's besides the point. Point is, this song is beautiful. One of my first
Yeah.
Mac Miller songs that I've listened to. So I'm a
Yeah.
bit biased, but it's something different. It's just we both
For
know
real.
that's
For real.
bullshit.
Bro, come on. So, I also
Jalen,
like
fucking
Jalen. You know me. Sometimes I cringe when the things get too sexual.
yes.
Some of the album I do cringe, but for here, like Mac, some of these bars they're actually passable. I'm like, these are okay. He's like, I just eat pussy. Other people need food. That's funny.
Yes,
To me, that's just funny. And the flow makes it easier to digest too, because Mac is always flowing, and this joint
100%.
it's real nice. And the hook, of course, Pat kills it. So yeah, we don't have any more thoughts on it.
No, sir.
Let's move on to track 3.
Well,
the absolute banger that is Stay. So my notes,
Just
the first
little
thing
while.
is just all caps is that I'm a horn whore.
Just a
You know
little
this?
while.
And then like Jalen staying like, "Will you stay?" That joint, it's a
Well.
great hook. It's a great hook.
Ew.
Mac kills that joint when he sings it.
I'm done.
And I feel like, bro, I wrote this down. For me, Mac coming on the beat is like post nut clarity.
Facts.
It's like
It's like wow.
okay. It's like, but are you gonna stay for around those? Like,
But I don't do.
for real.
But man, those horns, I also agree. Those God,
Yep.
fuck.
Yep.
Those horns are
He
beautiful,
said,
man.
ah.
Like that shit came on, I'm like, oh, this
Yeah.
is a fucking banger.
For real. Yeah, and also you can't forget about that one line, bro. You can't forget about that one line.
One line.
Pussy Grammy nominated.
True, by the way. It was.
Oh.
It was.
Oh,
But anyway,
it was.
it sounds really dope. It sounds like Chance could have hopped on this shit, I could definitely hear Chance
Oh,
feature
sure,
on this
yeah,
song.
for real.
Yeah. And if he came on a song,
Yeah.
what year just come out? What, 2016? Right?
Yeah, this came out 2016. Yeah.
So that was alright, he was still cool then. So yeah, that would have been a dope feature.
He was still cool before, color. Oh no, not color.
Before
that shit fire.
The big shit.
Big day. The big shit.
Yeah.
But just want to add to what Jalen said about Stay. We both like this song a lot. I really like the background vocals because you'll hear them more. They get more intricate as you go on the track, and they're honestly, it's a great touch because it's like heaven-like atmosphere.
Yes.
And that's staying true to the concept. And the concept is like, girl, I'm gonna.
Yo,
you don't even know. So
if you made it this far into the video, will
you
stay just a little while,
please. All right. So
we're
moving
declining
on
in views,
4.
please.
My God. We are down bad. I'm joking. It's all a grind. We'll get there, guys. So track 4 on Divine Feminine, we got Skin. And now, like the songs before, those were fucking songs. But this is a fucking song.
Yes. One of the this is whole flow during this whole bar that I really liked, where he's like, I lick my fingertips and get your clitoris in the mix, my dick on business trips, my tongue twisting is tickling just a little bit, I'm swimming inside your skin like a river in the Caribbean. I just like that whole sequence right there.
Jalen's like,
fireball. What? Anyway, that shit was fire because
bro, the
I like
horns
the
again,
song.
bro.
Horns, real chill song too.
Mm-hmm.
And amazing fucking vocals by Ella Page.
Oh, yeah.
And the Jasma, I don't know if I pronounced that right. The N might be silent, but I don't know. But fire vocals. Love the song.
Agreed. So Skin, I liked it a little bit less than Jalen, but I still liked it. I liked it a good amount. Like I'd play it once in a while for sure. Then track 5, we got Cinderella. It's about that Grammy nominated, as we know.
Ariana, freaky
And
freak.
so apparently these lyrics pretty revealing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so so I think Jalen and I we're a little biased to this one. Jalen, he loves Ariana, and me, I this is one of my favorite Mac Miller songs. You might be like, why? Let me tell you. So the guitar in here, love the guitar. That shit's classic for me. Um, like it starts like a lot like real sexy, real hot and heavy, and then it like just the transition, that smoothness, right? And the
Right.
concept of Cinderella running out of time, right? And seeing if she fits the shoe for you. I mess with it. I mess with it a lot. What do you
Yes.
think, Jeff?
I think the first half it was alright. You know, it was cool. The
Yeah,
Ty Dollar Sign feature on the chorus, it was dope. You know, it's Ty
it
Dollar
was
Sign.
alright.
What you
Yeah,
expect?
first half was alright.
Ariana, freaky freak. You know, they fuck on the bed. They move to the flow. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's dope. And I think I don't know if it was just on another song where he said like he's been waiting from afar. You know, waiting for her to break up with her niggas. You know, like Big Sean and whoever the fuck else she dated before him.
yeah, yeah.
You know, she's waiting from afar. Like, yeah, it's about to be mine. You know, and
This
then
shit is
then
about to go down.
and it did go down.
I
And
mean, it did.
yeah,
It went down.
it in the second half of the song was fire. It just slaps.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah. Agreed, agreed. Um, and I think, bro, the in between first and second song, that transitioning period,
Right.
that electric guitar, bro, that joint was riffing. I
Fire.
put down, I said, I need that louder. Cause we know I'm an electric guitar whore. So I want to hear that joint. It gets me buzzing. And then just to come down from that high that we get,
Yeah,
like that feels like the climax of the song.
definitely.
Um, so just to come down and then get real smooth, it feels a lot like it feels like the post nut clarity and what was the post nut clarity? Oh, and
And
stay a bit.
yes, there.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So Cinderella, it's kind of like, yo, are you gonna stay? But if you do stay, are you right for me?
Yeah.
Right? And I think the piano is really beautiful. And bro, what do you think about Max singing? Like Max singing
It's alright,
is gotten
it's not
way
terrible,
better from his earlier
but it's
projects.
pretty dope. Uh,
Exactly, it's not terrible.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So so from there, Cinderella. What you said to me? Hmm?
I said, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Put your head down. Oh, okay, my fault. So he's doing something to himself. We were not gonna talk about it. So we're gonna move to track 6. Track 6, Planet Goddamn, featuring Jalen. What is that name?
Najasma, which reminds me of a Pokemon named
There he goes.
Necrozma. It's this big black
Oh shit!
thing.
What's the Pokemon do?
It destroys shit. And it also like
Hey,
it's like a symbiote where
hey,
it
that
takes
shit
over
belongs on
other
a sex song,
Pokemon.
then.
Huh?
You said it's big black and destroy shit. That shit belongs on a
No,
sex
but
song for
it
sure.
like takes over other Pokemon and it's like you're mine.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh my god, that sounds like a Team Rocket type beat. Um, so we can move on to that one. This is really fun video game beat. And Phil, Jalen, how did you feel about it when it first came on?
I thought it was a very vibey song. You can vibe to it.
Yeah.
Once again, beautiful vocals by Najasma, who, by the way, is signed to Mac Miller.
Tell the truth, tell the truth. Na 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 na.
But it's for me at least, it's
Show
not
me
a
you, show me you, show me you.
it's not a rememberable song.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't remember much from the song. It's a good song. It's just not like
Okay, yeah.
implanted in my memory.
You know what's crazy? I remember the flow more than what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you, but bro, these hi-hats, I really like the drums here. This shit just so smooth. And the horns coming in, that flow switch at the end. He was like, "Girl, what's on your brain?" Because that head is stupid. I was just like,
I remember that
I started laughing. So Mac, he's still energetic. I'm happy that he's not depressed about making love, which you really shouldn't be.
True.
So it's good. I like the energy he's carrying over, the positive energy. So that was Planet Goddamn. Now we can move on to 7, track 7, Soulmate, Jay, bro, give the top tier analysis for this one, bro.
Uh, this shit had a lot of sense. I liked it. I liked the sense. It's a dope beat, Basically, the song
Yep.
is about Shawty giving him divine love. She might be his soulmate. You never know. Hello, person he's waving at. Um, but yeah, sorry, it's a dope song. I like the sense.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I agree with you there. It's okay. Like I listened to it. Um, I thought the spoken word at the beginning was okay. It kind of just like felt like it was like pulled from a TV show or something.
Right.
And the flow, the singing, everything, it's cool. And I agree with the synths for sure. Those synths come in, and I'm just like, oof. So yeah,
I think there's
I
an
agree with you. And
intruder
there's a
in your
line in here.
house.
There's a. I'm gonna talk about it. And also, so there is this one line I really like a lot because it ties in. You know what I mean? It was
Right.
you were the one to show me divine love, divine
Yeah.
feminine, the album.
Yeah.
So I like that tie-in. So yeah. So we can move on to track 8, We, featuring CeeLo Green. Jalen, you can hit it.
It's a real chill song. CeeLo vocals pretty dope. I don't remember much of the song, but the vocals in the background from Thundercat were great. I actually didn't know that Thundercat and Mac Miller were friends until Thundercat's album
Yeah.
release. It is what it is, and then that one song he was like, "Hey Mac," that song. Oh, that song is different. I didn't even listen to Mac at the time, and we just, "Hey
Yeah.
Mac," I'm like, damn. I lost a
That shit.
brother. I didn't even know him.
For real.
But
For
it's
real.
like, yeah, it's dope to hear Thundercat finally show up on one of Mac's songs.
Yeah, yeah. And he actually comes up later too.
Yeah.
Thundercat comes up later in a later album.
It's not there. Yeah.
And so I think for I thought it was I like CeeLo's vocals on it. I thought everything came together really well. The lyrics were okay. I like the change sequence there. And and I feel like it sounds a bit like the woman wants commitment. Like after like Max like soulmate leaves him or something.
Yeah.
Or something's going on there. Like it's getting complicated with Max love life.
Definitely.
But bro, bro, for real, CeeLo killed it, bro.
Yeah.
And the outro is pretty funny. He goes like, "You got to deal with Mac Miller, bitch."
Mac Miller, bitch.
So then we can move on to track 9. My favorite part, featuring Ariana Grande.
Just don't know how you.
So you can hit it, Jay. Just tell us what you think about it.
You're my favorite part. Fuck. Yeah, I love this song. The drums and the bass, that shit slap, bro. It's like, it slaps, And, Ariana's vocals.
It's pretty fire.
Damn. She can sing. It's that Grammy nominated. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Shit fire. And the video, fuck, what song was it? I forgot what song, but it was an outro to one of Mac's albums. I think it might have been Swimming. I think it is Swimming. Where his grandma started talking, and she started talking about how she met her husband. Right? And we lived in an apartment, and he bought up my groceries. And the video for my favorite part, that exact same thing happened. Right? So he's taking influence from his grandma.
Yeah.
Love life.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Dope.
Yeah, I mess with it. I hear you, bro. I agree with you. Everything you said. Honestly, just gonna keep it short. I agree with you. I feel like the vocals are really sincere. There's some basic lyrics in here. And it's cool to hear from like the female perspective on the album too, So Ariana does give a verse talking about, I can do this, I can show you this, take you to this place.
I can be
so it's true. For real. So we're actually nearing the end right now
of Divine album, Feminine, especially for Mac. Fucking Christ.
We agree.
Faces was an hour and a half.
Yeah. We definitely oh god know about some length. Oh, that sounds wrong. But so track 10.
What you said.
Track 10. God is Fair, Sexy Nasty, featuring K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar. The first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, Kendrick's killing his hook. Kendrick killing it.
True.
and if you listen to Macadelic, Mac and Kendrick, they collabed on "Fight the Feeling" off Macadelic. Really good song. Check it out if you haven't already. Um, so I love it, bro. The beat's nocturnal. It's smooth. Heart to my dying light, bullet to your rose, and I watch it puddle folk. That's crisp. That is crisp.
Yes.
That is fire. K-Dot's eating it, and Max just start flowing. Per usual.
Yes.
So he's talking about his. He's like, I love your divinity. It's turning me into a sinner. So it's like, she makes him free. Yeah. So if we know a couple of things about Mac Miller, he enjoys the pleasures of life, man.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So
dope song.
So yeah, great. I read for real.
Sounds like I'm underwater when I'm listening to it,
Yeah.
But not like drowning underwater, but like I'm floating underwater, if that makes any sense.
So you're not swimming, are you?
I'm not swimming. I'm just
you drowning. You're not drowning.
I'm not. I'm not drowning. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm underwater. I'm a fish. But I'm human. Whatever, bro. You get the point, all right?
You a catfish, bro?
Of course,
You get it? No, okay.
I didn't get it. But dope
Cat
song.
Pussy.
Shut up, bro. I get it. It's great. Fucking Robert Glasper is on the piano in the outro.
That's tough.
If you know who Robert Glasper is, he does a lot of work. I think he did some piano for like Kendrick, a couple other people. Got his own albums and shit. God, it's beautiful. It's like real jazzy shit too. He has like a jazz album.
Yeah.
Fuck! It's great. Like he does like this little collab with Miles Davis. Is he alive?
Miles Davis?
Yeah.
Should be.
Okay, then he had a collab album with Miles Davis. Yeah. It's great. It's great.
Oh, maybe I want to look that up.
Yes.
But yeah, honestly, I feel like there's still more things to talk about with this song. I just really like it. Like Mac has some really good bars in here, or some just like really interesting ones. One of them that I really liked was, you be the leader, I could be Julius Caesar. I heard it. I was like, I don't know why. It makes me happy.
Did any get killed?
Yeah, he got stabbed.
Okay, I see.
It's alright, don't worry. But also, bro, you remember that one drop in the song where it's like he's just talking, right? And then it's like everything comes together and then drops with him. He's like, just take your clothes off, babe. Dun won't be hit. That shit. Yes. Fire.
Flame Flow Productions.
Comes together. Yeah.
Shout out Corey Kenshin.
Awesome.
Continue.
So also like you were talking about the grandma, grandpa. Yeah. I like it because he gets to talk about Poppy again. If we recall in one of Mac's earlier mixtapes, Kids, there was a song dedicated to his grandpa. Yes. We really cared a lot about him.
Yes.
So even if it's not about that that particular grandpa, it does show that he does care about his grandparents, things like that, and he wants like he sees them as like the model.
Oh, her outro was on this song?
Yeah, it was this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So honestly, this used to be a song I used to pump iron poop, and every time I heard the outro, the outro, that shit just calm me down. I still live to it, but I just be like, man, love is beautiful, man. Look at love.
Yeah.
So Jalen, let's hop into your review of Divine Feminine by Mac Miller.
This shit was beautiful, in my personal opinion, this is the best album,
Whoa.
This is the best album. Followed closely.
He's just horny, y'all.
I'm not, bitch. Followed closely by Good AM and Swimming.
Hey, Kyle, get at him, Kyle.
Fuck off, man. Anyway. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It's mostly about being in love, being with that divine woman, it just makes them feel with that premium pussy. You feel me?
I hear you.
It just makes them feel like,
are you good? It's like it hits for you, bro. Like it's different.
I'm touch deprived, but most of the songs are like jazzy beats. And, got some sexual shit in the lyrics, which is fine for me at least. I listen to them blow my load, so this is nothing. But I really like this album. I really do. And it's a shorter album than we're used to. Like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, it's shorter. Only 10 tracks.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm?
you know. But that's fine. That's fine. He got his point across in 10 tracks. He didn't stretch it like best day ever. But it's fucking. I loved it. I
Be
loved
the
it.
best day ever.
I loved it.
Uh, I agree with you. It's actually really, really solid track. Not track. My fault. Album. Jay, did you give your score for it? You did. 9 out
Yeah,
of 10.
9, 9.
9 out of 10, y'all. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Or if you don't, if you can't comment, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can just hit up on our Twitter.
So,
So, yes, sir. But I agree with you. It's actually really gorgeous. His description of love. It's pretty, really pretty dependent, honestly.
yeah,
Uh, but it's telling us the feminine is divine. It takes them to heaven, and it's a story we can all relate to.
I love women.
Sonically, it stands out. We love women here, man. Um, and instrumentals are gorgeous. A lot of lyrics here are kind of just passable, but it's more like he wanted to catch you up in the feeling,
Yes,
right? And the point of those lyrics being passable, the point of them being cheesy,
yes,
is that that's how you're gonna feel in love, you know.
sir.
So I really mess with it. I still come back to tracks to this day. Still listening to Divine Feminine. So I'm not as crazy about it as Jalen, but it's extremely solid. I'll give the Divine Feminine a 7.8. And yeah, good album. Real good album.
Yeah, yeah. But what did you give Good AM?
Good AM. Gave that a 8.
Oh, I see.
Mm,
Yeah.
ACs. Bro, I don't know, bro. Like, you know how I am sometimes. When things is a little too sexual, I'm like, okay, slow
Yeah,
down. You're
yeah,
horny.
yeah.
That's how I be. But yeah, so that was Divine Feminine by Mac Miller 2016 release. Let's move into Swimming. Mac Miller's August release
I can't
2018.
swim.
I can swim, but I failed my swim test.
What?
So, all right, little side story. So at my college, right? Not gonna shout you out. You don't
You
deserve
have
no
a
attention.
swim test at your
Yeah,
college?
you have to graduate the college. You have to be able to swim, which is fine. I'm cool. I'm
What
cool
is
with
it,
it. Like, okay.
1876?
That shit. What are we doing? We traveling by boat everywhere. Uh,
You're
but
in upstate New York? Where the fuck is the water?
yo, where is the water? Like,
In the
look, okay.
boroughs.
But listen. So basically, so for my test, I did the first joint, right? The first lap, whatever. Like, stopped there, looked around. Motherfuckers was on the third lap already. And I'm just and I just like look at the lady. The lady looked down at me. I'm like down bad. Like, it looks like I was doing something like under a hood for like 60 minutes.
Can you retake it?
Um, yeah, I can retake it. I'll be fine. I'll retake it. That was during like a summer program because I'm a nerdy and I'm poor. But so I started my second lap like back. Like, I'll kid you not, like a fourth of the way there, I kind of would just start going, oh, they're like, yo, they're like, yo, you want to come out? You want to come out? I was like, yeah. And then when I get out, I see like somebody just finished. I'm like, damn, I'm really that bad at swimming.
Oh,
Not,
I feel you,
like, I'm just
bro.
like not in shape.
That
And
used
then,
to be
bro, I
me
look
with
over,
running.
bro. Damn. But yo, bro, swimming and running, not it for me
I
right
run
now.
3 blocks. I'm like, everybody else is like, you just warming up, right? I'm like, yeah, yeah.
It's like, you ready to rip it up? You ready to
Yeah, I'm just up there. I just walk the rest of the way.
go? Yes, bro, I feel you, bro. And, bro, when I tell you that swim test was brutal, not only for me. I look over, bro. Like, I finished. I look over. I'm like somebody who's like real in shape. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Like, the homie,
Who's
he's
you
just like,
swimming with, bro?
damn.
Michael Phelps?
No, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like I was just with the people in the program, and I look over and like other people like just winded. I'm like, oh my goodness, I should have took my time. I'm like, yeah. As I see the other boy, he's like starfish, bro. He just died. He was gone. And then I was like,
He was like,
yo, yeah. I was like, all right, he passed
he
the
was
test.
underwater, but he wasn't drowning.
No. He actually got out of the water, so he was just like, bro. He was just like this. He looked like he was dead. He was just like,
Wow.
and then we had to get, it was a situation. But then moving on to swimming, because we love talking about swimming here, because we gave you that little digression. So let's hop into it. The first track, Come Back to Earth.
Beautiful.
What tone does this set for you, Jalen?
Sets a
For the album, what
tone
does it set?
of trying to move on and believing that he has moved on. That's basically the tone of the album, where it's somber, but it's not depressing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like in this song, he's basically like trying to swim instead of just like drowning all his problems, trying to swim past it, get past it, and whatnot. Like one of his lines, like, "And I was drowning, but now I'm swimming." You know, and he's trying to find a way out of his head. This was released like literally like a couple of months after him and Ariana broke up. So like, I guess like that's like he was like deep in shit because Ariana, that was his divine, and it's like now that that's gone, it's like what the fuck do I do now? So for a bit he was drowning, but now he just got to swim past it, just gotta get past it.
For real, for real. And also like, in the beginning he says, I was drowning, now I'm swimming, and he just feels like the waters are stressful,
Yeah.
And also, I forget who the dude was, but Ariana but she actually got engaged, like before this was about to release, and Mac always like
Was it
showed
Pete
like
Davidson?
Yeah, it wasn't. So it
They got
always showed like
engaged?
they got engaged.
Wow.
Yeah, they got engaged, and then Mac always he expressed goodwill on that, but it does like it's like damn like she like if I was in his shoes I'd be like she like she
if I
moved.
just got
Yeah,
my shit together, I could have.
pretty much. And then I like a lot of lyrics on here. It's like so what he says here is like all the things I do to spend a little time in you, or
In
well
you or with you?
in her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That premium.
And then also it's like he says, what I won't tell you, I'll probably never even tell myself. I'm like,
It's crazy.
It do be like that. And it's just really some really good lyrics. He's like, the sunshine don't feel right when you're inside all day. And it sounds like the drugs and the partying. He's doing it less, but he's doing that joint at home. He's staying inside.
Yeah.
And I think just just the just bringing up the drugs and things like that, and like how he wants to change, but also just like what's going on, how he's just struggling to swim at this point. I think it's a really good intro for the concept.
Definitely.
And yeah, he's saying he's fine, bro, but he sounds tired.
Yeah.
Real tired.
Tired of swimming.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Man, he's tired of paddling.
Like he see niggas doing 3 laps and he was on his first lap. He's like, "Fuck, how y'all niggas do this?"
he said, oh. Bro, oh my god, bro! I remember when I jumped off a cliff once, bro, and like my homie Anaudi, he was right there. He like like jumping for like swim,
right.
Like cliff diving. I jumped off, bro. I thought my head was at water, above water, so I started breathing. It wasn't. I came out like, oh. And then he was like, "I thought you told me you know how to swim." I was like, "Bro, I never jumped off that shit before, bro. I was 30 feet up." Also, I hurt my ass a lot too. Oh my god, bro! Don't jump off a cliff unless you're ready.
Unless you know how to dive.
Yeah, and you know how to make your body like perpendicular.
Yeah, don't belly flop.
And not like a right angle before you fall in there.
Wow. I was like,
when I tell you my shit hurt, I was like, but let's move on. Let's pick up some pace. Y'all. Let's get it. So we have Hurt Feelings, track 2, produced by
Feelings. I'm only saying I would change.
Produced by
J. Cole, Jermaine Cole. Jermaine Cole.
Simba.
J. Cole.
So
first thing first, fist a piece. Uncle Phil, for real.
There you go, yeah. And then also
lights please. Turn off the lights.
He's excited for J. Cole. So and also just getting into a little bit. So I think the beat makes you nod your head. It makes you nod your head.
100%, bro. Maybe more than that. Maybe nod nice. Everything.
I'm move on. But I'm saying like I like how he acknowledges like he said he wouldn't change, but he knows he's not the same. Like on his earlier mixtapes, he said no, I'm not changing. I'm the same kid. He's not. I like the line, I paid the cost to see apostrophes. That mean in mine. It's fire. And then also driving with his eyes closed, missing all the
Missing
signs. That's fire.
when
So
we
he's
get
flowing
empty,
here, and
not paid. Shame on
it just
you.
looks like he's like really back on what he's doing. Also,
I,
bro,
money
more
lost
lines
in
here.
all.
It's like don't fuck around and be a victim of your pride while you lying. That's fire. That's fire. Why'd you gonna keep singing? Also another line, more lines
Living
here.
the
I've been
pretty.
going through it. You just go around it. Fire.
I'm on
So yeah, Max really focused here.
I'm
Really focused on his
fine.
bars and it's
Everything
really, really solid. Mess
I
with the
can't
song.
complain. I don't know.
Jalen, your commentary.
In my fault, bro. Yeah, this
All
song
right, you
was
got
one of
it.
the first songs I've ever listened to from Mac Miller. It was
Yeah.
this and another song on the album, which was Don't Know, I think. Yeah, Don't Know. And
Okay, yeah.
man, uh, this shit hit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love this song, man. Ironically, it's produced by J.
He
Cole.
aggressive.
You know, I'll be
I
honest
know
with you.
this.
I never heard
Yeah,
J. Cole produce for another nigga besides himself. Give me a buck 50. He probably has, and
he
I just
definitely
didn't know.
has.
But as far as
Yeah.
me knowing, this is the first one where I know of where it's like this nigga produced this. I'm like, fuck, better than half y'all niggas, alright? But I
God damn.
digress. But this shit's
Right,
just
right.
fire, man. Like the bars
It
are
is.
insane, bro. And that hook, I always saying, I'm saying, everybody tripping. I
Everything is
can't
different.
complain. Don't know what you
Right.
missing.
Don't know what you missing.
Shame on you.
Shame
Yeah,
on
yeah,
you.
shame on you.
Shame on you. All right. So we know we love it. Jalen loves it. Well, let's move on to track 3. What's to use? I think this was really groovy. Again, we see Mac change trap. He went real hard trap on Good AM. Some soft ballads on there too, like Rain or Sunshine, but real hard trap. And then he gets real groovy, real jazzy, divine feminine, and now he's back to being groovy, and he's like back to like he's just constantly switching his style. He really came so far. Um, so I think what's the use? I think yeah, Thundercat. He actually like
Yeah.
did the bass for this one.
Yes.
For the Tiny Desk concert, he actually hopped on and played this with Mac.
Yeah.
Uh, so real cool, real funky. Um, so I really like it. He's flowing. Um, so, but it's also sad because it's like what's the use? Like, say you're nothing without it. That's a line. Say you're nothing without it. It just freaks me out. He's like kind of saying
Yeah.
like sometimes he tells himself he's nothing without these drugs.
Yeah. And it's like, what's
He's
the
like,
use
yeah,
of like taking it in
exactly,
moderation if you're still doing
yeah,
it? Like, if you're doing it, might as well become an addict, right? What's the use?
mm, yeah. Um, and also I feel like the feeling is like, hey, I'm happy because it's real groovy. It's all that, but
Yeah.
it's also like the lyrics are like,
Yeah.
okay, you look like you got possessed. All right, let's move on to track 4.
Wait,
Songs What's
nigga.
the Use? Oh,
It's background vocals by Thundercat, Sid, and Snoop Dogg. You may now continue.
okay. There we go. Gotta acknowledge the G's right there. Moving
Facts.
on. Perfecto. Honestly, one of my favorite Mac Miller songs. I'm gonna be saying that a lot coming up. Uh, but for me, it sounds like a lot of things. It's like saying like a lot of things can't be perfect. Like on the surface, he's fine, but actually, down below, not really. It's like the
Yeah.
tip of the iceberg, John. The bars here are pretty sharp too, and I just love that transition. That transition game is strong, bro.
Yep.
The horns, they sound so lonely. That whole section, in my opinion, really, really beautiful, really vulnerable, and just fire.
Yes,
That's just
sir.
hot.
Great song. I think it's great. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he says it's not perfect,
It's
but I don't
great,
mind.
I think it's great.
You know,
It's
all right, nigga,
great.
shut the fuck up. All right,
Hey, yo, what you gonna do about it?
fuck you.
Nothing. Oh yeah. Oh whoa. Okay.
Wow. But
All right.
anyway,
Hey,
you
it
know,
ain't perfect, but I
he's
don't
just
mind.
saying like it's not perfect, but hey,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
take it. You know, because it's like it's
Yeah.
still good. It don't gotta be perfect to be good. You know, like the our Divine Feminine wasn't perfect, but it's fucking amazing. Fucking Ben and Jerry's half baked ice cream isn't perfect, but it's really fucking good.
Right.
And yeah,
Right.
I just like the song. It also has a beautiful outro.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Love the transition there. Oof. So moving on, big single that actually came off of this album, Self Care. Uh, bro, hit this, bro. What do you think about it?
That shit hit different. You just its title is self-explanatory for the most part. You're talking about
Yeah, yeah.
self-care and how what he's been trying to do, like take care of himself and whatnot. And we also got some fucking background ad libs by JID, which
For real, yeah, Jid's on there. Yeah,
yeah, I didn't know. So I saw it on Genius. So I'm like, where the fuck did they get in the
same. I didn't
song?
know. Yeah,
And I listened to the song. I'm like, oh, he right there. I hear him now.
yeah.
I didn't know him and JID was cool. But anyway, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Second part though, Oblivion. I love that. I love
Bro, same,
it.
bro.
Shit
And
fire.
yo, on the first half, there's still some bars on there. It's like, I'm like, oh shit, I had to like, I just got this one the other day. See, it was like obstacles be too tall. Like September, I fall. I'm like that's cool. That's cool. I like it.
Yes.
Um, that's pretty intricate.
Yes.
And then so yeah, and I feel like the beat switch, it's like a revival. And then if you saw the music video, he kicks out of his
Yeah, because of the
grave.
coffin. Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, like in the Oblivion, like they don't care as much as they used to because they don't really know. Like Oblivion
Yeah.
kind of is like, oh, you're Oblivion. Like people don't care about you as much as they used
You're
to, and you're
unaware of
also
everything.
on intoxicated.
Yeah.
Exactly, you're intoxicated, so it matters like less what he does. But he's like, you know what? It kind of feels nice here. He's embracing it.
Feels at peace.
He's embracing these waters that he's swimming. Yeah. So we can move on to Wings, which for me beats all right. I felt like it was a little boring. I think Max solid. But the first half's nothing crazy. And I'd also say that the hook is all right. It's pretty spacey.
Forgot the hook.
¿Qué pasó?
I forgot the hook.
Oh, he just goes like, "These are my wings."
I don't care.
That's pretty much what he says.
But yeah, the
Yeah,
songs.
it's okay. It's spacey. Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically just talking
It's all right.
about moving on from like past trauma, like emotional trauma, relationship and shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
it's
agree with
alright
you.
song. We'll chill.
Yeah, some lyrics I liked on here. Second half, second verse, honestly, I liked a lot. He's trying to grow wings, but he sounds a little depressed. He sounds a little bit like watching movies. So he's talking about what these bars I really like was moving so fast that the clock looks slow. Water my seeds till the flower just grow. Love so much that my heart get broke. I don't really know how the normal shit go. So just think about someone watering their seeds. Shout out to Sean Seeds, man, broke it down that one time I watched that video. So if you're doing that, you're just like being really impatient. Like you can't just water your seeds and have the flower grow right away.
Yeah.
So I think that's some really cool lines there. So now moving on, track 7, Ladders, and the first thing I put down was Swagger. That shit. The beats kind of interesting. It's pretty groovy. For real, it's pretty interesting. It's groovy. What you think about it, Jeff?
Yeah, it's a real groovy summer beat.
Yeah.
The horns makes me horn. It's a great song. Basically saying that life is like a ladder. The higher you climb,
Yeah.
the greater the view. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like the harder the fall.
For real, I agree with you. And like you said, bro, the horns and all that. That's a real cool breakdown. And honestly, I feel like he really came with it lyrically and like delivery wise.
Yeah.
There's a line here where like in connection is really fucking dope. So he's like, I turned the hotel to a castle, living like a king for a grand. I don't do nothing that's a hassle. Besides, even that castle made of sand. That's fire. That is fire. So it's just see like how fragile your ladder can be when you get to the top.
Definitely.
So yeah. So I think ladder's a solid track.
Don't shoot me down. My fault.
Oh shit. All right. Now you have me in a whole different mind. Now moving on, track 8. Track 8, man, small worlds, bro. This shit's so small until it ain't, bro.
That's what she said.
She ain't say that to Mac though, apparently on Divine Feminine, bro. She ain't say it to him.
True.
True. So, small worlds, jazzy, groovy. What do you think about the instrumentation?
I love it. It's the piano chords are really dope. I love those piano chords. And it's just a real jazzy beat, it's great, throughout the song, mostly just the world's so small till it ain't,
Right.
What the fuck did I type? Shows light on his issues? Whatever. He's shining a light on like his issues and shit
Yeah,
that
being
he have.
vulnerable. Yeah.
Yeah, being vulnerable and whatnot. But yeah, dope song, dope outro as well.
Yeah, I think that we see some thoughts from Wings and like Ladders, where you see some the stuff falling like around him,
Yeah.
and but he's still trying to keep going, and like bro, the guitar at the bridge, for Small Worlds, like that little solo,
Yep.
I really like it. That shit, like it's really soothing. Like I didn't think
Bro.
Mac Miller's music would be like soothing, but he starts trending in that direction towards the end of his career.
Strings hit different, bro.
They do, bro. They do, bro. And I think he like in Small Worlds he goes from questioning himself to having some optimism to like going back to like a middle ground, and like that last like little like that outro, like you said, beautiful.
Yeah,
So I really like the little story he takes us on there too.
definitely.
So and then we can move on to track 9, Conversations Part 1. I wish we could have seen Part 2. So here, bro, the beat man's make me want to smoke an ounce with him, bro. This joint just nice.
You don't even smoke, my nigga. No tux.
Bro. But yeah, bro. What do you think about Conversation? I thought it was a vibe. It was cool.
It's definitely
It's
a
flowing.
vibe, chill, laid back
Yeah.
drums, talking about he a rapper, he's levels ahead of you. You're on a whole nother plane, on a whole nother plane of
Yeah.
existence, It was like fucking trash
Yeah.
can. But yeah, he's just flexing
Wait.
his lyrical
I heard you fuck a
abilities.
trash can.
So you're a fucking trash can.
Okay, there you go. I was like, what?
Do that too though. But
huh?
okay.
Okay. Okay. So Conversations Part 1. So Conversations Part 1, I like it. Like it's a feel good song, and everything else hasn't been super feel good so far. So you know when you talk yourself down, but then you also some days you talk yourself up.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like for Conversation. So then we can move on to track 10 if we got nothing else to say. We got track 10, Don't Know. And Jay, rock us, bro. Give us that knowledge.
One of the first songs I listened to from Mac.
Yeah.
Kind of boring, but
Yeah.
most of the songs about like Ariana, just reminiscent about the good days, when they would fuck on rooftops and whatnot.
That's bars.
Premium, it is
Rooftops and whatnot.
facts, bro.
Hey,
I don't
bro,
even be
you know
trying,
how
bro.
it
I just be
goes.
spitting,
So shout
bro.
out Fode. My man Fode got bars.
40 man, I beat his ass in Valhalla the other day too. Anyway,
Damn, for real?
nah, I lost a couple times, but but yeah, it's just mostly him about reminiscing about the good days, looking back and thinking like, damn, that shit was good. Premium.
Yeah. Shit was good, he said. But yeah, I feel you, bro. Like sonically, I like it. The strings at the end, they add like I like how they kind of add like to the scale of the album,
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Jay. So some of this feels useless. Not useless, like boring.
Definitely.
Like we could have used this in like a smaller portion.
Yeah.
But it's still something. There's still something credible, or still something, intimate. But like the small details he shares. Sometimes in life, small details can be big details.
Yep.
But yeah, it's all right. He's just talking about how the relationship's kind of rocky at the point. So that's track 10. Moving on to track 11. I thought this joint was hot. I thought this joint was really hot. We got Jet Fuel.
Dope. It was alright.
Yeah. So for Jet Fuel, the homie Mac, he's spitting, the bass is jazzy, he's getting me. He's spitting like, bro. He said like the beginning, he's just like, yeah, used to want to be a superhero, flying around with a cape, catching bad guys. Now my head underwater, but I ain't in the shower and I ain't getting baptized. Fire. I just love the way he hopped onto it. And Jet Fuel, he's just telling us, I'm doing drugs heavily.
Yes.
They
but he doesn't run out.
He doesn't run out.
Never runs out.
He doesn't run out. Yeah. What did you think about it? Like I like the thing is I like the song, but like what he's saying makes me like listening to it recently made me kind of sad, bro.
Yeah, cause it's like with his death and then having a song like this on an album like literally right before he died, it's like he says he's trying to slow down with the drugs, but at the same time he makes a song like this where it's like, hey, drugs. And like he's saying, like he
Yeah.
never runs out. It's like fuel keeps him high. Jet fuel. The whole point is to keep fucking take you to the fucking moon and whatnot, keep you high,
Or up. Or
and
up.
then he just has like an infinite fucking supply. So it's like, hey, it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
ass. And he's like one
For
of
real.
his lines, like, well, I'm gonna be here for a little longer than I expect to. I guess not.
Yeah. Shit. Yep. It's just some things break that way.
Yeah.
Again, rest in peace. Uh, and also, I feel like jet fuel, like how jet fuel makes him fly.
Yeah.
There's like in terms of the concept of the album, does the jet fuel make him fly above the waters, and that's why he's always trying to come back to flying because he doesn't have to swim.
I see. True.
So I think jet fuel is pretty important for the concept, but it's just like, damn, Mac, like I get that you're tired from swimming, right? But like it feels like he's just gonna get high again, go above the water.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he's moving forward when he flies. Maybe when he flies, he goes back, and then he has to swim again, but he relapses. So that could, maybe set us up for what's coming next, right?
Yeah.
Not just with his lyrics, but with last album, his discography. So then
Yo,
let's
how do
move
you
on
buy
to
drugs? Yeah.
So that's what you do. You go to the corner, right? Where you live in Philly. You go to the corner. Okay. Nah, bro, you gotta have some connections,
I
probably.
mean, yeah, it's like not like weed. Like, how do you buy like
Yeah.
crack?
Hard stuff.
Like cocaine, fucking perks, and
Bro, I don't know. I don't want to know, bro.
where they go? What the fuck do they do? Go on Reddit, Craigslist?
Deep web.
True. Use my
True.
code Crayola on the People's Drugstore for 10% off.
All right, moving on. Also, just to mention drug fuels, its little ending right there, it felt like kind of like Bon Iver type stuff. It was kind of out there, with him singing and stuff. It was okay. And then now, track 12, 2009. I think really beautiful string intro.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how he's changed. It's not 2009 anymore. He knows what's behind that door. He knows what's going on behind the scenes.
Yes. He's not skipping senior day anymore.
He not. What did you think? I thought first listen, I thought it was really boring.
It is.
Yeah. But you see, now I'm more of a Mac Miller fan. I know what 2009 means now.
Yeah.
I'll be having listened to those mixtapes. So, I get what you mean. But yeah, 2009. I thought 2009 was pretty solid. It was like it's honestly fan service a bit, and for himself too. Yeah,
I understand like the concept of the song. Like basically how he's grown over the years from like kids to now with swimming, but at the same time it's like he's grown, but it's like he's still the same, but he's not.
Yeah, for sure. I think he mentioned that before with I forget which track he mentioned that.
But I ain't staying.
There you go, hurt feelings. Thank you with the assist, my guy. So Jalen out here with the Chris Paul, dishing down. So now we can move on to the last track. So It Goes. I actually, So It Goes. Actually, this was my least favorite track on the album. And I thought Mac was just kind of saying, things are how they are, and the beat here is pretty just, soothing down, like just, hey, this is just how things are. It's pretty bare, the beat.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jeff?
Definitely. It's not my least. It's not my least favorite. No, I thought it was okay.
Y'all keep the face team made. This man said.
I had to scroll down to see my scores, but
yeah. Man.
It's an alright song. It's real chill. Once again, his album ends in death, and this time he died shortly after. Right?
Yep.
It came out in August or no?
Yep, August, and he died first week of September. September 7th.
Yeah, so that's pretty grim. But it's just like last song is just like basically I'm saying it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I am who I am, and I feel you. It feels like we're entering oblivion with him, honestly.
That's what's confusing though.
Yeah.
Because he'll have a song like the fucking intro and Hurt Feelings, but then he'll end that album with, hey, it is what it is. I'm still gonna be me.
Exactly. That's the thing with Mac. It was just like, you can always see a desire for change, a desire to be better, and you do see progression. Like, if not like in his personal life, you see progression with how he developed sonically. You know, he
Yeah.
matured and things like that. But he it always seemed like he just couldn't get over the hump. You know,
Yeah.
he just like
Like
he always
he'll
had these
get to the
intentions.
hill and it's like he's just like I'm going back.
Yeah, and it's also like I feel like Mac, he was loved honestly in the hip hop community.
Yeah. Definitely.
Great friend. It's just like sometimes being a friend to yourself is really hard.
Yeah.
Um, I'm sure we've all felt that at some point. Um, so yeah, I think swimming, honestly, intricate album. You have to dig a little beneath the surface. You know, no pun intended. Um, so I really like the album. Thank you. I really like the album. And so far, if we were saying what is, this is my favorite album. Faces is right behind it. In terms of Mac Miller projects.
Right.
I just feel like he's just trying. He's just giving us an update, trying to tell us like how he's doing, and also acknowledging like he's changed and that he wants to change for the better, but it's really hard for him to do so. And we
Yeah.
see like that struggle.
Definitely. Definitely. Conceptually, I thought the album did pretty well. You know, talking about self care and how he's trying to take care of himself lately.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and like it's like sonically, like you said, it's a pretty chill album. You know, it's pretty chill. It got some type of oh, he's saying I don't change, but I ain't saying. But like overall, it's a dope album. I like it. I like it better than others. Definitely dope.
For sure. For sure. What score would you give it?
8.7. Yeah, 8.7.
Nice. 8.7. Uh, for me, I gave it 8.3. So, uh, y'all, this is the now moving on last album that we got from Mac Miller. Will we ever get anything else in the future? We don't know. Doesn't seem like it so far. But here it is. Last Mac Miller's last album released this year, early this year, 2020, and it's entitled Circles. The theme of it was supposed to be a trilogy. Swimming was supposed to connect with circles because he's
Swimming
swimming in
circles
circles.
in a straight line.
Exactly. Okay,
I'm
that was the last
kidding.
album.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
okay. So, so yeah, so let's hop into it. So the first song is the title song, Circles. Jalen, you got this. You can hit it.
It's a pretty chill song. You know, he's singing for most of the actually for the entire album, except for one song.
Yeah.
He's just
Mm-hmm.
singing over real chill and depressing beats. You know, because at this point, he's fucking depressed. You know, first song he's just talking about how he's swimming, but he's swimming in fucking circles and he just can't get out the
Yeah.
cycle. Like he
Yeah.
just physically like he can't get out of the cycle. It's like he's in a fucking typhoon, just infinitely just.
Right. Yeah. He's in that tornado sinking deeper. Um, wait, is a typhoon an ocean tornado?
A typhoon is a whirlpool, I think. No, no, a typhoon is an ocean tornado. A whirlpool is a whirlpool. Okay, yeah, whirlpool. I meant whirlpool.
Okay, we're both dumb. But no, not to take away from how serious this album is. Um, I wouldn't agree that the beats are really depressing. I would say some of them are for sure, but honestly, a lot of them are arranged pretty beautifully. And a note, John Byron,
He
um,
does a lot of production.
he did a lot of production, so he kind of had to pick up where the album was left off at that point.
Yeah.
And give him props. He was able to finish
Yeah.
the project and give something that hopefully was similar. And I do think it was something similar to what Mac wanted to produce.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. So for me, for Circles, oh, you got something to say, bro?
No.
Okay, okay. But for me, Circles, the guitar kind of sounds like an apology, and for me, it's pretty emotional. I've been following Mac Miller for a lot of years. When he died, it hit me really hard. It's honestly one of the hardest celebrity deaths I've ever had to deal with. And celebrity deaths are interesting because you don't know the person, but you know their message, and you know the influence they've had on you. So you feel like you did know him.
Yeah.
And for me, Mac Miller, one of the hardest deaths up there with Kobe Bryant. For me, but Kobe Bryant, just role model for me. So it's been hard in terms of celebrity deaths last couple of years for everyone.
Right.
But yeah, I think for Circles, lyrics are heartbreaking. Like listen to the album First Spin, very emotional for me. Some fans cried. Some fans got close to tears. I was one of those fans. I got close, and I like the like where he like that just the intro of it. It sets you up for the whole album. Honestly,
Yeah.
well, this is what it looked like right before you fall, in his terms, dying, death, and he like the messages he's giving to himself or like the people who that love him. Like, don't put any more stress on yourself. It's one day at a time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wish people listen to their own advice too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Uh, so yeah, but it feels like an apology. Like Circles as an album does feel like an apology, and it also feels like closure. Because when Mac died, it was just like this vibrant person was just cut off.
Yeah, it was like
You know,
mad random too.
it was very random. And the whole community, uh, just kind of everyone felt pretty devastated over it, and kind of just like more message about drug dependency, not relying on it. But we still see drugs get to people
Yeah.
with the passing of really talented artists lately with drugs as well. So yeah, sorry for a little heavy intro there, y'all. This is a pretty heavy album. So track 2, we got Complicated, and
Sense.
Jalen, what do you think about Complicated? Simps.
I love the sense.
All
It's,
right.
it's a pretty dope song. I actually like this song on the album. It's basically
Okay.
talking about how he's too young to feel the way that he feels, in which he is like what
Mm-hmm.
26, and going through
He
all
was 26,
these
25 recording that.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's going through all these emotions and cycles of just like depression and like anxiety and all that. And it's like it's just
Mm-hmm.
complicated, man. Like this shouldn't be happening, but it is.
Yeah. For real, I agree with you. I really like the lines on here, like what he's trying to like communicate. He gets it through,
Yeah,
and like he was saying, he's like some people that want say they want to live forever. That's way too long. I just want to get through the day. So
yeah.
that just kind of tells you like the stressful waters he was trying to swim in. Um, so yeah, so that was track 2, Complicated. Now we can move on to track 3, which actually gives you some life. It gives you some energy. You have Blue World. Blue World. The sample, for me, sample go crazy. Sample's really nice. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I love the sample. I love the beat. This is one of my
Mm-hmm.
notes. Love the beat. Fun fact: the
For real.
song's on Obama's top songs of 2020. Uh,
That's what's up. Yep.
yeah, he's basically talking about like reflection of his life in the song. I think he
Mm-hmm.
had like a couple of Ariana references in the song too. I
Oh, okay.
forgot what they were though. But it's a beautiful song. I like it. I do like it.
For real. For real. For real. And I think just I feel like Mac. I feel swagged out, bro. When I listen to this Joan first listen, every time, even now, I feel like spinning, bro. I feel like I'm dripping. I feel like I'm dripping. So yeah. So moving on, track 4. Um, track 4, very very close, hits close to home for me. Of honestly, favorite song of this year for me, Good News, um, by Mac Miller. So in my opinion, it's just really soothing, real soothing song. The beat, like the plucky strings, very intimate delivery from Mac, and bro, it's heartbreaking again. Um, it feels like he's like kind of just like passing away, like he's like leaving us, right? Like creating
Right.
that distance between, right?
Right.
Eventually, like leaving the world,
Yeah.
and we're just like we just have to watch and we just have to listen to this man just spill his heart and tell us about how hard it's been for him. You
Yeah.
know?
For me, that song's pretty boring. It's a really, really laid back beat paired with his very with his singing and like his voice. It was kind of raspy, so
Mm,
it gives it a very like I'm laying in bed staring at my ceiling type feeling to it.
yeah.
And like yeah, like you said, he's talking about like I'm just be honest with you, I forgot what you said. But in my notes, in my notes, I said like he was talking about how like he represses his like negative feelings for the
Yeah,
world and whatnot. And
yeah.
like you really shouldn't fucking do that, because then those negative feelings turn into terrible feelings.
For real. And he addresses that later on in the album, but it's just like you see him just not follow his own advice at times.
Yeah,
So yeah. And then moving on. Well, not moving on. Actually, there's a line I really like in here. towards the end of the song, Mac says these lines, um, really soul aching for me. Because it's just like once you like really care about an artist, care a lot about them, and then after a release like this, just to hear him say the words, there's a whole lot more for me waiting on the other side. I'm always
Right.
wondering if it feels like summer. I know maybe I'm too late. I could make it there some other time, and he'll finally discover that it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So you just see him thinking like, yo, like what does that feel like? Like, should I go? What's happening? And I'm sure he didn't want to go when it happened. But you do see him think about it.
Yeah.
Uh, so moving on, track 5, I can see Jalen and I
Fire.
kind of have
Fucking
some
fire,
dispute
bro.
about it. I like it. It's
Shit
cool.
hit
But
different.
Jalen gets horny.
God damn.
Different.
Those
He said,
synths, bro.
golly.
Those synths, fire, bro. It sounded like
Fire.
Tyler made the beat, but he didn't. Fuck, bro. Love this song. And he's basically
Damn, bro.
talking about how like he can see himself from another perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like he understands
Yeah.
his own issues from other people's perspectives. But
Right.
it's like, what do I do? How do I fix this? How do I change this?
Yeah, because he's tried and tried and
Like
tried.
he can see like his own issues, but it's like you gotta need better
Yeah, good point.
solutions.
For a good point. You can see it, but it's just like when it comes down to solving it.
Yeah.
And I do like the beat. Um, I'm just not a sim for. But I see where you're coming from for sure. And I feel like it's like we're in a bit of a haze, like we're in a dream with him. But like what he's saying is like kind of a nightmare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, there's a difference between what we're hearing and what he's saying,
Right.
which is really kind of it's a bit harrowing. And sometimes it's comforting too. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
just to be able to hear him and just know that what he was talking about, know that he didn't really mean to do what he did.
Right.
But then moving on to track 6, we got Everybody. So honestly, there's a good amount to say, but not too much because this song is a cover.
It is?
So yeah, it's a cover. It's a cover from 1970. Let me look up.
I think I
See,
remember
so
reading this.
it's an inspired cover of Arthur Lee's single "Everybody Gotta Live."
Oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah. So for it being a cover, I think Mac, he's singing again as he does for most of the album. I actually really like the singing here. I feel like his performance, like even when his voice is spotlit, he can carry. Well, not carry. He does it well enough. And the song feels intimate, and it feels heartfelt.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, it's alright. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it got some dope drums,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
true.
alright.
Really love the drums.
You know, kind of boring for me, at least. So I personally,
All right, y'all. Spam the hate.
uh,
Spam hate.
I personally, I
Yeah.
can listen to like depressing songs, but it's like it can't be like too depressing, you know. That's why I don't
Mm,
really like Juice World songs because it's like we get it, you're lonely, you're depressed,
mm.
but it's like can we add some oomph to it,
He's
you
like he's
know?
like, but delivery.
I mean, yeah, and I
Or say
understand.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand it's not like supposed to be like commercial or whatever. You're just trying to get like what's on your mind and on your heart out. I understand that it's
Yeah.
therapeutic, you
Yeah.
know, and like act like your real like your fans, stands and whatnot. They'll like understand that and they'll love the songs like you, right?
Yeah.
But you know, for your average Joe listener, it's like, what is this?
Right. Right. For sure. For sure. For sure. And we were talking about this honestly pre pod.
Yeah,
Well, I'm kind of into Mac Miller fan. Really like him. Been following him for 5 years. Cared about him a lot and still do. So, um, so yeah, there's just a difference because Jalen, isn't as in tune to Mac. A lot of this was his first hearing, like first listening
yeah.
to these works. So yeah. So now we can move on to track 7, Woods. So Jay, tell us what you think about Woods.
You know, he's talking about being like stuck in the woods. You know, he can't escape. He's
Yeah,
he's in a
in a
maze.
relationship.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a maze. Like he's just there. It's like which way does the sun rise? Which way does it set? You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And, it's all right. It's kind of boring. It's all right.
Yo, Jalen, most of the song, he's like, it's cool.
Listen, bro. I only
It's
got one more
alright.
note that says it's all right.
Oh shit! All right, cool. But yeah, was it's pretty cool. Mac sounds heartbroken in the song, honestly. But it's like I don't know. He sounds heartbroken, but I don't think that's really the message on of it. Uh, we got more singing. So Mac's also talking about a line in here. You save the soul so close to broken. He's probably talking about his previous relationship. Um, And I think the strings at the end of Woods is really nice. It feels like we're floating up with him as he comments like on his life as he leaves.
Yeah.
And I know he didn't intend to make it, but like that's how the context of everything has shaped it for now. So I thought it was solid. Gave it like 7.5. If we're gonna grade a song,
Yeah.
liked it, good amount. Track 8, honestly, a highlight on the album for me. Hand Me Downs, featuring Baro Sura. Um, and the guitar starts off, and I feel like here he's carrying the relationship over from Woods, where things like look better now for him, and the relationship he is that she's really trying to save him. But and now he wants to start a family. Um, and that's kind of where these things go. It's like let's turn these jeans into hand me downs, right?
Yeah.
Cute little line there. So yeah,
I
what do you
think
think about it, Jay?
the song. I like the guitar and the piano
Yeah,
chorus.
guitar.
I
Mm-hmm.
think it's really dope. He's talking about how he's like reflecting on his mental state and
Yeah,
how he's decided to cope with it in like different ways. He's trying to cope with it. It's a cool message. Cool concept. Kind of
right.
boring though.
Mm. Yeah, I just think it's really interesting because you're talking about him having a desire to start a family,
Yeah.
and of course, he wasn't able to.
He did another song. It
Uh,
was that 100,000 grandkids or 100
yeah,
grandkids.
100 grandkids. Yeah, so we see him have like these desires to grow old, but then we also see songs where he doesn't have like where he's just like,
That's not the motivation.
um, yeah, he doesn't have the motivation to grow old. So like you see, sometimes he's like, yeah, I want to live. Sometimes he's like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, so I feel like um also really like the transition between Mac and Barrow. It's
Yeah.
really smooth, gets me every time. Um, so I think the album is just soothing in general. Uh, so yeah, really like the song. Makes you think again as a fan. What could have been. When you're really in what we could have been. All right, but yeah, so it's pretty much that. So now we can move on to track 9. That's on me, and he's taking the fall. He's taking the blame. He's saying that's on me. A lot of my falls are my fault.
Yeah. And he also
Okay,
tried to talk about like his mental state and while also
yep.
trying to console his fans and trying to help them with their mental state
Right.
because like he
Right.
knows that his music is able to has been able to like help like his fans and other listeners to like deal with whatever situation they're in, but
Yep.
it's like what's going to help me with my situations.
Yeah.
So it's like
For sure.
it's a whole predicament there. And,
Right.
production wise, the shit sounds like a country beat. First I heard this song, I'm
Sounds like
like,
soft rock. Yeah.
yeah, I thought Kelly Clarkson was about to come in real quick.
Should I start bellowing?
Yeah, but it's a cool song. It's cool.
Yeah. Agree with you. Agree with you. It sounds like apologizing.
Yeah,
And his singing's not perfect, but like he said in Perfecto not even Perfecto, but he did no on Perfecto from swimming. It's not perfect, but he doesn't mind.
right.
So yeah, I just feel like he's apologizing to his partner, to himself, to his fans, um, and kind of just like taking the punches that
Right.
he thinks he deserves. So track 10, moving on, Hands. Um,
Only rap song on the album.
yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's like,
Kind of nigga. It is the only rap song on the album.
hey man, no, there's verses on Hand Me Downs, which is fire.
Where he's sing rapping. He's draking.
No, he's not. Well, some. he's like that Andre 3000, like flowing in and out. He's like, well, just being honest, my conscience ain't doing bad. So it's just like he's like in and out. It's cool. This is
Yeah.
just the only first full rap song here.
Yeah.
But hands, what do you think, bro? Like you
Uh,
said, yeah,
dope song, dope drums. One of my notes says finally a rap song. Um, basically talking about like he's questioning his own actions throughout his life,
right,
and
right,
yeah, dope song. Sounds like it's something off Faces, honestly.
yeah, yeah. For me here, I think agree with what you said, and I think I like to be. I feel like it loses momentum after a while because some of these tracks go on for long, like
Yeah,
swimming as well. Um, and I feel like he's just kind of telling himself to wake up and stop doing what he's doing, but he didn't. Um, so yeah, that's our thoughts on Hands, track 10. Moving on, two more tracks of Mac Miller's discography. We're winding down. So here is track 11, Surf. And for me, it's all right. That's
yeah,
like, it's cool.
it's cool. Sounds like some '70s shit, really. Dope drums and guitar.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. I like the drums a lot. They're underrated a bit, in my opinion. Because, like, bro, did you hear there was a roll at the end of the last verse? That shit made me horny. That shit was, it was really good. So I do like the drums here. I do like the instrumentation at the end too, like that kind of like electric guitar sound, but it didn't really feel like one.
Yeah, I
They
don't
go
know
like
what the
down,
fuck that was.
down,
Yeah,
down, down, down. So yeah, so Surf is cool. The end of the instrumentation kind of made the song better for me. But yeah, if we have nothing else to say, we'll move on to Mac Miller's final track on Circles. Once
you
a
ain't do
day.
the deluxe too. You ain't do the deluxe songs.
Nah, we're not doing the deluxe songs, bro.
It's
We
crazy.
rarely do the deluxe ones. We do what the album is. We don't throw nothing
True,
on.
true.
There go. There go. What do you think about once a day this man rose and once a day this man would go to sleep until he didn't?
I have
One note.
one note. It says it's alright.
He's like, it's alright,
I
it's
mean,
cool.
at this point of the album, I'm like, is it over?
he's like, is it a rap song? No. Okay. Uh
I mean, I was still paying attention to it, but I would just be sitting there
yeah.
like,
No, but it is a lot of of similar topics.
yeah,
And but yeah. For me, once a day is actually I listen to this on repeat because just thinking about how Mac used to be a living, breathing person. He used to wake up just like everyone. He used to go to sleep just like everyone.
yeah,
And I feel like it's an introspective track. Again, one of my favorites on the album. One of my favorites in general. Um, and like again, he's giving himself and others advice, which is like. Remember how you said like, okay, well, mentally, if you're down bad, go seek help from others. He's giving that advice. Um, but it's like sometimes even like when you give others advice, like we said, doing it for yourself is an entirely different thing. So yeah, I really love these lyrics, bro. Like once a day I rise, once a day I fall asleep with you. Once a day I try, but I can't find a single word.
yeah.
Um,
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window.
don't don't. No, okay.
I forgot the
That's
song
that's
after
that's
that.
that's exactly what happens after that. Okay, whatever. He keeps bringing up Tyler. We love Tyler. But yeah,
I
so
wanna be found. Best
there you
fuck.
go. There you go. Now you're just saying he's dying. But yeah, for me, once a day, loved it. Jalen, you're like, it's all right. Uh, but yeah, but I do agree with you. It feels a little basic sometimes,
Fuck.
but like I said, those little things, little details, not being able to wake up again, right? One day, memento mori. Remember, we die. So yeah. So that was Circles. Jalen, what is your rating of Circles? What is your review of it?
I gave it 7.5.
Okay.
Album is mostly about
Wait, did you said 7?
0.5.
Okay, okay.
It's mostly about like his mental health and trying to cope, trying to find ways to cope,
Yeah.
trying to look at how other people have coped and see if that would work for him or whatnot. But like overall for me, I mean, yeah, the instrumentation is beautiful, but it's kind of boring, And I also feel as though like the
Yeah.
album could have been arranged better. like maybe in like a different order with the songs, I probably would have liked it more. But it's like
Okay.
you go from like Circles, Complicated, Blue World, and you get Good News. You get I Can See, which kind of like a high point ish on the album. You go to
Yeah,
Everybody Woods.
those beginning 5 tracks are really, really good.
Yeah, like the second half of the album is like, and then Hands is
Okay.
like
Yeah.
kind of out of place. Still, it's a good song, but it's like, it just seems like it was shoved in.
Okay. No, yeah. Appreciate what you think there.
Yes.
For sure. We got the GOAT Jalen Brooks.
Good.
He's king. But my opinion, I just so like we were talking about the difference between Mac Miller, like kind of devoted fan, and then someone who's a lover of music. So for me, like I felt like there's a lot of fan service in here, and definitely apology for those people like me. I'd rate it 9.3. I think there are some really basic topics that are discussed sometimes, like some small moments, but they mean a lot. And then you also see Mac be introspective. I thought the production was really phenomenal here, and Mac singing, and also just being able to get a glimpse into what his life was like before. He was in a similar mind state from swimming, but it's entirely different work, different message. So just to see what he was thinking before, he left. I think it's a real beautiful album. Some of my favorite Mac Miller songs on here, and it's a tough listen. It's a tough listen.
Right. How did nigga make albums so fast?
Bro, he made a lot of. He was pretty prolific. Like he has a bunch of Johns that's just unreleased. I think he has an album with Pharrell.
What?
Yeah, he has an album with Pharrell.
And it hasn't been released?
No, they said they'll never release it.
Come on, man. Yo, I'm about to look at my hackers and get that shit, bro. Like, how you have an album with Pharrell, you just don't release it? Like, that's automatic fire. Like, fuck.
No, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. But I'm hoping that we get some more Mac stuff in the future.
Hopefully, that Pharrell album. Change your mind, Pharrell. Do it for
He's fans. Like, I need it.
Listen, but we're gonna start a petition.
It's not. Oh shit! Go change.org right now.
Yes,
bro. But yeah, everyone, that was last episode of Insert Joe and Mac Miller. We hope y'all enjoyed. If you're still listening, shout out to you. Thank you for staying.
I just think that's bullshit.
We be fighting. We be
uniting.
But yeah, again, thank you to everyone for listening. Shout out Jawn. Shout out Jasmine. Shout out Sandy. Shout out everybody. Yep. For real, Dana. And next week we got a little curveball for y'all, but there'll be something on. Don't worry. We go throughout the break or holidays.
Fuck.
So we got y'all. So yeah, if y'all liked it, follow, download wherever you're listening, and if you're on YouTube, like it, comment,
sure comment, and subscribe. Make sure you press the bell. Turn the notifications on.
Bro. New pod episodes come out every Monday, and then we'll start having new content on the Soul Secret Works channel, videos, poems, a lot of things like that, photo stories. So that's all coming on the way, y'all.
Yes,
so again, thank y'all. Jalen, hit us with the outro.
Yo, make sure y'all niggas listen to Red Veil. Niggas 16 produces his own beats, fire bars. Niggas
shout out
fucking fire, bro. God, I can't wait to see him grow. I just hope he don't start doing like emo rap and shit. But anyway,
anywho,
yeah, deuces, y'all.
Adios. See ya.
I want some Ben and Jerry's.